Hey, what's happening? This is Jerry with Wealth Dynamics. Thank you for tuning in. I help you make money, keep money, and multiply money. And today I'm going to talk to you about how to make money. Specifically, how do you make your first $250,000 in a year? If you've already done that, how do you do it again? I'm going to walk you through six steps, and I want you to listen closely to these because no matter where you're at, you could do these today and you'd start making that money in the next 12 months. So step number one, make sure you're in the right vehicle. I've talked about this before. Whatever you do to generate income, it needs to have margin, which means you make a decent chunk when you get paid. It has to have volume, meaning that you can do it over and over and over. It needs to be ethical, meaning you know it's helping people, and it needs to have the right leader. It's got to have somebody that's willing to push and risk and do things that you're not willing to do to expand. That's why you would work for somebody, okay? If you don't have that, you have two choices. You either need to get a side hustle and work that thing up and nurture it to where you get to that point, or you need to quit your job and go find something that can give you the opportunity to win, okay? That's the reality of it, okay? Once you're there, once you have that vehicle, you need to make sales the only thing you care about. All you're doing is you're generating sales at this new opportunity. Now, this is the mistake people make. Do not start up an MLM when you're doing this. Do not start up a second business when you're doing this. Do not start a side hustle when you're doing this. You will lose your stats. Okay, you have to focus. All you're doing is selling. All you're doing is producing. That's all you care about. Okay? Now, once you've made money, you need to save everything. You need to save everything aside so that you don't feel like you have any money. If you slow down, it's going to be because you felt like you were okay and comfortable. Anytime my stats went down, anytime I had a rough spot, it's because I felt like I was comfortable because I had too much money in the bank. So you need to be saving in a way that you don't feel like you've got anything put away. Okay, the next step, invest only in yourself. When you start getting balances built up, don't go flip stuff, don't do real estate, don't do Bitcoin, don't do mutual funds, don't do your 401k, don't do any of that garbage. Those are distractions. You only invest in yourself. 100% of anything you spend outside of just regular living expenses goes into your own knowledge, so books, courses, training, education, your ability to improve and increase your income. The last step on this, increase your sales. Okay, if you've done this successfully enough over a course of time, you now have a list of people that have bought from you. That's repeat business and referral business. This is what I did. Go back and hit that list. Find a product. Now listen closely. Find a product in your current company to sell them. Find a service in your current company to offer them. Don't say, hey, I'm going to go do this deal over on the MLM side and try and offer it to these people. That's not going to work. Economize. So focus in, strap in, and then you hit that list with something that you've already got at your current opportunity. That should put you in a position where 60 to 70% of your sales should be repeat and referral business. Guys, this is what I did. And if you do that, you'll generate $250,000. Okay? That's exactly what will happen. You'll have that $250,000. It might happen in a year. It might happen in 2 years. It will happen sooner if you're more focused. You cut the distractions out and you follow this advice more closely. If you don't do those things and you get off track and you get distracted and you try out all these other things and you start investing and doing all this stuff, the income's going to slow down. It's going to take longer. That's the reality. And the reason I shared this is because I see too many people get a little bump in their production and then they lose it. My job is to help you make money, keep it, and multiply it. This is how you keep the money. Stay focused. Don't do the MLM. Don't do the side hustle. Don't do any of that. Just keep grinding, man. It will pay off. Thank you for watching. Happy Friday. I'm going to post a link in the article, or a link for an article in the comments on exactly how to make $250,000. Have a great Friday. Again, Jerry with Wealth Dynamics. Like, share, subscribe. I'll talk to you guys later.